Welcome back to Sobermtg, and today I have a special treat, a booster box of Dungeons & Dragons Baldur Gate set boosters. This was something on my bucket list that I had never gotten to open before, and I'm a huge Dungeons & Dragons fan. I think if they were to do Universes Beyond, you want to do, Forgotten Realms, Ravenloft, you could do Dragonland. I mean, there's so many parts of Dungeons & Dragons that literally play into Magic the Gathering. But I was super stoked to be able to find this. I found it on Stomping Grounds website when I was actually looking just for some more booster boxes to do my competition of the 36 versus 30 packs. And I saw that they had one of these and I could not resist it. So these are a little bit different. This has only 18 packs in it. 18 packs. I would love to see some Ancient Dragons pulled. If you have ever pulled any of these packs or ripped any of these packs, comment down below. I was really stoked to just find this. And so let's get into it. And thank you for everybody who's hit the like and follow button. This channel has been up for about 2 weeks and it's cranking away. I'm actually surprised how fast this YouTube channel is just kind of growing. This is something I've really been enjoying doing. I've been enjoying sharing Magic the Gathering fun and opening up some packs. And I know I come off a little bit cynical, especially towards like Magic the Gathering ambassadors and so forth. But all in all, I really do enjoy Magic the Gathering as a whole. So here we are. Oh, this is exciting for me. I am super duper stoked to open these up. I am going to do a follow-up video to this of just kind of going through the rares. So this one I am just going to be opening up the packs. We'll go through them, but I will go back through and do a separate video of like, let's explore the rares on these, see how playable they are and how good they really are. What I'm hoping to get out of this would be a couple Ancient Dragons. I think that would be super sick. I'm just, again, like I said, excited to open these up. Now, these are a little bit different than what you see nowadays if you are new to Magic the Gathering. These are set boosters, so you do get a lot more mythics and rares. Again, there's only 18. I'm going to call it, comment down below. I think I'm actually going to pull 39 mythics and rares out of this compared to the 30 packs now that you only pull 39 to 41 mythics and rares. So let's see, because Wizards of the Coast has definitely went downhill here in the last couple of years. This is the last kind of golden age, I think, of Magic the Gathering. And without further ado, let's find out what we start getting out of some of these. I'm kind of excited about this. Let's see our first pack. So I love this style of card. I just find it awesome for whatever reason. Even though those are common. So this is the uncommon. Bear with me. I honestly have never opened these packs up before, so I don't fully know what to expect. And then I will be going back through these, trying to see what is valued and not. I love the etch foils here. There's my rare, Gale's Redirection, foil, Intimidate. So not as strong as I thought off of just the first pack, just to give you an example, because I just got the one. But hey, I'm still fine with that. Again, part of the thing I enjoy is just the fact of opening up cards. I don't know who else feels that way. I know when I rip cards, I don't necessarily expect to get my money back. I don't do this as an investment. Magic the Gathering is one of those that if you are going to rip packs, this is not an investment. This is not a good investment, I'll put it that way. There are other better investments out there. Okay. Iron Throne. Oh, I see. I was thinking you were going to get more mythics and rares out of these, but maybe I was wrong, which is still fine. That I don't mind. Nice. And the funny part is so I don't know what really any of the value is of these cards. So I may pull some cards with some value and people are like, oh, dude, he just pulls. I don't know this set that well. I do know the Ancients, of course, the Ancient Copper Dragon and all of them, but I don't know right offhand, though, that much about this set. This was out before I got back into Magic the Gathering. That's why part of the reason when I saw this, I was like, you know, ooh, lightning bolt. Who doesn't love a lightning bolt? When I saw this, I was like, you know, I have to. Arcane Signet, nice. Just some basic. Okay, so we have a little bit of a Jan Jensen. So there's my legendary gnome, street urchin, bone. And the list from Weatherlight. All right, can't complain too. And again, I do feel kind of goofy opening these up of really actually not having that much information too much on this set, other than the fact that I love Dungeons and Dragons. You get a ton of uncommons in this, which is blowing my mind. Fireball. Fireball was like solid old school card. Fireball and Channel, that was where it was at. Devil Noble, Popular Entertainer. Ooh, Scholar. Look at the, oh, holy shit. Dude, Ancient Silver Dragon too. Holy shit. This is an epic pack. So I wasn't really expecting this. This is pretty cool. So I did want an Ancient Dragon in this scroll, like this form. So there he is with that. But also the Scholar, I do have a wizard deck that I want to build. That's a pretty solid pack right there. Holy cow. And again, when you do open these, I paid 300 some bucks for this box. And how I paid for it was out of my bank account. That's how I paid for it. And buying this was purely for this joy right now of opening it and getting to share it with you. And so at no point do I like totally freak out or flip out if I don't make my money back. And that is something I always try to stress so much when opening up packs is if it's all about trying to make your money back, this is not the way to do it. Believe me. Buy singles. Elf Shaman. Nice. Ooh. Slipping a little something in the back there. Nice. It's funny because like with these, I would have been like, dude, if you could imagine a box of these 36 packs, holy shit, that would have been epic. I love the islands and the lands. Even these packs, you can tell like these packs are, you're taking a chance with these packs. I'm not going to lie, man, because you just don't know what you're going to kind of grab out of them. You know, wizard, rabbit token, 2. I was actually thinking, okay, this is going to be one of those sets where you're only going to get like 18 mythics and rares, but you can see right here, I mean, you do have 15 cards in these booster packs. So these packs are a little bit more stout than what the other packs are now. Love the artwork. But I am surprised a little bit on what I'm pulling and just the volume. Flaming Fist. There's a command tower. I can always use more command towers, actually. That is one of those cards when you're building commanders, that it's like you could always use more of. Astron. I was gonna say, dude, that would have been epic if it was an Ancient Dragon, but hey, I don't mind still. We got 3 right here. Dang, boy. That's sick. All right. If there's any boxes you want me to open, comment down below. I do plan on this month still opening up another box of Outlaw Thunder Junction and another box of Modern Horizons. And the only reason I'm opening up those 2 boxes again, even though I've already have opened those on this channel, is just because they're getting harder to find now. They're getting to that point where they're kind of getting discontinued a little bit. I'm probably going to sneak in a box of Marvel just because I haven't opened it. I'm trying to keep the competition going of what do you pull better out of. As you know. Displacer Kitty. This is one of the cards I wanted. Sick. Solid card right here. And like I said, I'm going to do a follow-up video where we just kind of go through these cards and I'm going to break them down of like, hey, what are some solid cards out of here? Because it is fun to just watch sometimes pack openings. But it's also like, hey, like there's value behind this card, but why? And I'm trying to have as much fun with this channel and kind of see where it goes as possible. I never would have thought I would have did a Magic the Gathering YouTube channel, but this is my biggest hobby, and so to be able to do it is a lot of fun. I love all the dragons. It is my goal to build a Dragon deck. Nice. That's a pretty solid card. The one thing with dragon cards though is the casting cost behind them is sometimes so freaking brutal. You're like, dude, like you have to have great ways to cheat out some of those cards. How are we doing here? Okay, so we have 3 more rows left. Let's see how these go. So we on the 3rd to last row. Love this style of card, I really do. Minute. Okay. All right. I do love the volume. Like when it comes to the set boosters, I did love the amount of like uncommons that you do get, plus the amount of rares and so forth. Oh, nice. All right, horror. Don't mind the horrors. Bring the horrors on. Some of these foils are the etch foil things are actually really sick. And if you haven't hit the like and follow button, hit the like and follow button. This channel isn't actually monetized. Eventually, maybe one day it'll be monetized. And so if I could get it up to that point, that'd be awesome. And then I would open up more cards and then I would give more cards away. The one thing that people I don't think realize is like I collect these cards. Like these are things I love to collect. Swiftfoot boots, can never go wrong with these. Always some value. I'm going to be excited to see because some of these uncommons have some money even behind them that they're worth. So I am excited to go back through my cards. That's the one thing I love when opening cards. Oh, Night Witch, all right. Is going back through and then finally like, oh wow, there's like some sick value there. Look at that contrast. That's just, it's cool artwork. That's the one thing I love is the artwork. All right. We are coming up to our last 6 packs. Was this worth it? Yes, because I never opened it. Will I open up another one of these? No. Any of the cards that I still want out of this set, I will buy the singles to. But just to have the ability to open one of these, I think is where, for me, where that joy really lies. And I don't know who else feels ever that way. Just the joy of being able to open up some of these cards and just experience opening them for the first time is just fun because it's like, it's very stimulating. It's very overwhelming because you're just like, oh wow, are these good cards? What is this? What is this? And the fun part, I think, is the aftermath of sitting down and just kind of going through each one. And that's something I really enjoy. So we do have an ancient dragon. Now I do have 2 ancient copper dragons. So anything other than a copper dragon, I would love. I would love to see one more ancient dragon. That I would be stoked about. I love the diamonds. Don't use them in any of my decks. I remember when they came actually out with those. Oh, Storm King's Thunder, nice. Oh, that's Venture. All right, nice. Ooh, this is a solid ass card right here. This Goblin Shaman is a very solid card. Sick. That's a strong pack right there. I do have a Krinko deck that I am building, and that will be going into the Krinko deck. I didn't realize how many cool cards you can pull out of this set. Love that freaking, love the artwork. Love the lands too. Not gonna lie, I love those basic lands. Those. I'm not a huge basic land person for going into my decks, but those will be going into my decks for sure. Well, strong on the green there. All right, nice. Oh, I was like, oh, but hey, still not bad. Absolute, nice charcoal. Got another diamond. Gotta love the diamonds. Got a lot of mythics and rares out of this. I will say the funny part is now if you start adding these up, like these mythics and rares versus what you get out of the 30 packs now, like seriously, this is it's unreal of how Wizards of the Coast has really just kind of went backwards on a lot of this stuff. I wish that they would open their eyes up and really just make it for us again who love this game. Yeah, I got a lot of Waterdeep prodigies. Baldur's Gate, nice. Luxury Suite. Dual land there, nice. All right, so yeah, I can't complain. All right, the last three. Can we get one more Ancient Dragon? Let's see. The most valuable is actually that artwork that we pulled in a copper dragon. Mystic Trickster. Bag of Holding. All right, let's see. Mindstone, nice. All right, what do we got? Paladin. Nice. All right. Hey, can't complain. Again, don't know the cards all that well to this set, so I am kind of curious of going back through some of these. Like, I know this is the joy of getting back into Magic after being out for so long. You're like, I don't know this card, but now I need to know this card. Good old Kobolds. I remember actually wanting to do something with Kobolds back when Legends was out, because that's when you actually saw Kobolds for the first time. All right, what do we have? All right, there's our uncommons. Oh, hey. That's not a bad card, actually. That's not a bad card at all. All right, whenever opponent searches her. Hey, not bad. All right, last pack Magic. Let's see what we get. Make sure you hit the like and follow button. And I have more content coming out. I have pack openings coming out. I have more building decks videos coming out. I'm excited what I'm going to actually do with this YouTube channel. And this will be one of the very few sets that you probably will ever see me rip where I'm like, I have to actually look up what these cards are. This was not a set that I did that much research on when I bought it. I just saw it available and I was like, I have to have it. I really want to open up something from Baldur's Gate. No. Oh, 2 Displacer Kittens, though. Hey, can't complain about that. That's a solid. Oh, I remember Arcadian Mask. Okay, 4 out of that. Displacer. Can't beat 2 Displacer Kittens. That's a solid right there. So let's see what we pulled out of this. And the reason I always will check the rares and so forth is just for the sole fact that out of the packs now, you're only pulling 39 to 41. $43. You pull more mythics and rares out of this set booster of 18 packs than you do out of a 30-pack box. Isn't that wild? That shows you how far and how downhill Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast has gone right now. That's actually really sad. But I hope you enjoyed this. This just goes to show buy singles. Don't buy boxes. It's the way to go. And then let the hype around sets kind of die off. Again, if you haven't hit the like and follow button, hit the like and follow button. My name is Eric. I love opening up cards and having fun with you. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I got more coming. So until the next time, keep sober. Don't do drugs.